Hey, Matt here. Killer Kyle. Welcome to Fury. Hey, Matt here, and this is Killer Kyle, and welcome to another episode of Wheels of Fury.
Aye.
And today we're going to talk about Bound for Glory 2019,
Aye.
which airs on Sunday,
Uh-huh.
and this will be my second Impact review pay-per-view.
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah. And I've been catching up watching it, so I'm familiar with who's gonna be on the card, so
Yeah.
it should be fun.
Yeah, for sure. There's been a lot of things that have happened over the last little while that are interesting and have made for a really good story, and I believe the matches come Sunday will be really, really good.
Yeah. And, looking at the matches and, you're right, the storyline and everything that's happened within a few weeks, it's kind of like I can't wait to see how it's going to turn out, especially one particular match.
Yes.
But I watched a few episodes yesterday, the lead up to LAX leaving and going to All Elite Wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens on Sunday.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So we got the TNA Impact, yeah, I said it, Tag Team Championships. We've got the North taking on Rich Swann and Willie Mack, and Rhino and Rob Van Dam, ECW. So, yeah, this will be interesting.
For sure.
It was funny because you had, I can't remember who it was, they were going through a hall, and they had like a pinata or something, and there's Rob Van Dam and Rhino, and this wrestler, I can't remember who it was, but they leave, and Rob looks at Rhino and goes, "Dude, what's wrong?" And Rhino's like, "I thought there'd be fucking candy in there."
It's like, yeah, get a pinata, you're all excited to break it open, you open her up and you're disappointed. It's like, oh, come on, no candy?
But, yeah, it's funny how you have ECW guys on Impact now. Like, I mean, you had them for a decade and a half at least with Mick Foley.
Oh, yeah, I know. EV2.
Yes. Rob Van Dam and Rhino. I mean, Rob Van Dam's almost 40.
Yeah.
Or no. Oh, shit.
I think Rob's over 40.
Oh, yeah, he's gonna be 50 next year. Fuck.
Mm.
Yeah, I feel fucking old. Rhino's not there yet. But, yeah, former ECW guys. Team Michigan, let's call them. Then you've got the North, Ethan Page and Josh Alexander. Probably one of the best teams on Impact. And then, of course, you have Rich Swann and Willie Mack.
Yeah.
Of course, Willie Mack's wrestled everywhere.
Oh yeah.
You have Rich Swann, who I believe, well, he was on 205. I think he was the Cruiserweight champion at one point.
Yes, he was. Gretsch was the X Division champion.
Okay.
Yeah, because Jake Crist took the title from Gretsch.
Right. That's right, too. So, yeah. And so this match is going to be good because all these guys are really good in the ring in their own way.
Yes.
Like, you think that Rhino and Rob Van Dam aren't as good as they used to be. They could still go.
They're still as good as they ever were.
A bit slower, but they could still go, you know? Rich Swann and Willie Mack. I mean, they all have their own style, too.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, the North are like the personification of tag team specialists. And Rich Swann and Willie Mack are like Power and Glory, or
yeah.
Homicide and Hernandez, or any other team you can think of where there's a big guy, like the Powerhouse and the agile, athletic wrestler.
Pretty much, yeah. So, when you look at those three teams,
Yeah.
you think, well, I mean, I don't see Van Dam and Rhino capturing the titles, although that would be interesting.
That would be very, very interesting.
Because, I mean, they're past their prime. They're just there to be like a nostalgia act, in my opinion, you know. And I hate to say that, but nowadays you got these wrestlers from yesteryear, and they're pushing 50, and, you know, they think they still have it. But at the same time, yeah, they are really good in the ring, still.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But you've got these guys, you've got the Sandman, you probably still have Sabu, so it's just like, I get it. But when you look at WWE and you see guys like Undertaker and even Goldberg, and they're still going at it at their age, it's like, when's the fucking line? Or where's the fucking line, I should say. So, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think Rich Swann is a good individual wrestler.
Yeah.
So is Willie Mack.
Yeah.
That being said, I don't know. I mean, my money is going to be on the North. I will.
Yeah, I mean, Willie Mack and Rich Swann, I believe, make a very good tag team. Rhino and Rob Van Dam, are the veterans. They've been around for 20 plus years. They know the business inside and out. I don't think there's ever been an instance where they've teamed together and had an opportunity at tag team titles. So, because I think this is their first, but I don't know. Can they get it done? Maybe. It would be interesting if they did, especially being like the notable hardcore extreme wrestlers. And anytime they're in the ring, people are chanting ECW, which is awesome.
Oh, yeah.
The North have proven that they are, a legit tag team, a viable tag team,
Yeah.
a really, really good tag team. So, I feel that the North most likely will retain the tag titles if another team were to win the tag titles.
Right.
I honestly believe it would more than likely be Rich Swann and Willie Mack over Rob Van Dam and Rhino. Not taking anything from those two, they're fantastic wrestlers, they're well known, they're basically legends of the business. It's just, I think maybe if you're going to have Rob Van Dam and Rhino be a team, let them be a team for a little longer, and then maybe have them get a shot at the tag titles.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I think it would be better to see Rich Swann and Willie Mack just take on the North by themselves, but they don't need Rob Van Dam or Rhino. So,
Right.
yeah, my answer is still the North.
Yeah.
And it doesn't take away from the fact that Rob Van Dam isn't the whole fucking show.
Exactly.
And now we have a gauntlet match.
Yeah, a call your shot gauntlet match where the winner could choose any championship match of their choice.
So, I don't know a lot about this.
Yeah, I don't either.
So, obviously, it's a gauntlet match. Who knows?
Tune into Pound for Glory Sunday. Check it out and make a decision for yourself.
You could have Eddie Edwards, you could have Killer Cross, you could have Ace.
I don't think Killer Cross is with the company anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, I haven't seen him in quite some time, so I don't know if he's, like, still with the company and they're just, like, giving him maybe a character change or he left. Impact?
That sucks.
I don't know. But I haven't seen him in a really long time.
Yeah, like I said, I haven't been keeping up. I've been trying to. I'm still halfway through, but that sucks.
Yeah.
Well, there's that match.
Two-gender ladder match for the X Division Championship. You've got the champion Chick Chris, Tessa Blanchard, Daga, Ace Austin, and an opponent to be announced more than likely tonight because Impact is on tonight.
That's
and
right,
they're
yes.
probably going to have a match between whoever, and the winner is going to advance to this match.
Yeah. Who's Daga? I can't remember. And like I said, I've been watching the show, but Daga doesn't really.
Daga is the guy that came in when Santana got injured, when the North won the tag titles at a pay-per-view a little while ago.
Okay.
And then Santana came back, and it was Santana and Ortiz again. Now they've got Daga kind of on a singles run. Young guy, short hair, fairly young guy.
I'll know him when I see him.
Yeah.
But so I mean, here's the thing. So Tessa Blanchard's been on Raw facing Sami Callihan, and it's like this whole intergender match is coming back.
Yeah.
We've seen it with a lot of them. So to see Tessa Blanchard and Sami Callihan going at it, that was pretty cool. It sounded sexual, but you see, one of my subscribers, I'm watching one of his videos, and he's disagreeing, saying that it's unbelievable that a woman could manhandle, so to speak, a man. I don't know. See, I don't know how you would know, but
A woman manhandling a man, well, that's to the extreme, I would say. A woman being able to contend with a man in a man's world, so to speak, I mean, it's not that hard to believe.
not really.
I mean, fuck. Tessa Blanchard with Sami Callihan. Scarlett Bordeaux with Disco Inferno.
Yes.
China and the countless people she faced.
Young Bucks versus Candice LeRae and
Joey Ryan.
Yes. Those were good matches.
Yes.
So to me, it's not unbelievable to see Tessa Blanchard going at it with wrestlers.
No.
The male wrestlers.
Yeah.
I think that to say that she's weak is
Bullshit.
Bullshit, yeah. You know, here's a woman that's definitely proved herself in the ring for a long time. She had a few matches in NXT.
Yes.
She's been all over, so for her to finally do something like this, it's pretty cool. I also like the fact, and you know, this is going to be controversial, but fuck it. Because you see a lot of women back in the day, especially WWE, and they go into the ring and they're allowed to slap the men around and they're allowed to cut the men around or whatever the fuck.
Mm.
You know, you have one guy power bomb a woman or power drive a woman or put a woman through a table and they get instant fucking heat.
Oh yeah.
And to me, that's bullshit.
Mm.
You know, I get it. Two different genders. One maybe a little weaker. Yes, I said it, maybe a little bit weaker. Who knows? But yeah, you have two genders, and you can't tell me that a woman is allowed to slap a guy and not have repercussions. Yeah, I don't agree with a guy slapping a woman at all. I don't. If it's in the match, why the fuck not? Because you look at the match with Joy Ryan and Candice LeRae and the Young Bucks, and she can hang with the boys.
Oh yeah.
And she got all fucked up.
Oh yeah. Big time.
So, and you know, you look at ECW. Look at Bjorn McGillicuddy and Tommy Dreamer.
Mm.
You know, and I don't know if it was Bjorn, I don't know who it was, but Tommy Dreamer power driving her and breaking her neck. Supposedly.
No. It was Beulah that took the 3D from the Dudleys.
Okay.
And it allegedly broke her neck.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I'm not for violence against women. I'm just saying that you have a match and you have a woman that's allowed to punch a male wrestler or whatever, and they're not supposed to be reprehended for is bullshit. I don't know. Maybe I'm wording it differently.
This goes back, way back, probably 2 or 3 years ago or so, where I had made mention of the fact that, okay, abuse of a man against a woman is wrong.
Exactly.
There's no reputing that. There's no excuse for that. There's no reason why that should happen. And any man that puts his hand on a woman should be sent to jail, should be whatever. In the world of wrestling, it is basically okay as long as it's in a match and a certain company is okay with it.
Yeah.
So where is that line between domestic violence and non-domestic violence?
Yeah.
Because I get everything you're saying, and it's one of those things where it's like, yes, we know domestic violence is wrong, and yes, we've seen instances of, men and women having matches against each other, and the odd time where a woman will get involved in a match, and the guy will pile drive her, power bomb her, etc. But there's got to be that fine line where you can use it and it be acceptable without causing any backlash, let's say.
Yeah, exactly. Like when Shawn Michaels accidentally punched Rebecca.
Yeah.
That was a part of the story.
Exactly.
Now, obviously, no, Shawn Michaels did. Chris Jericho did, I think. Well, whatever.
Yeah.
It was a part of the storyline, and everything I just said, it's like, here's the thing. If they're okay with it, then there's no reason why it can't happen.
I know. And, like I said, it also goes along with certain promotions are broadening the horizon of intergender matches, if you will. There are some companies that Still don't do it, i.e. WWE.
Yeah,
Not trying to single them out, but it's the truth.
unfortunately.
And it's... Where do you go and what are the measures you have to take in order for men and women to have wrestling matches and it be okay and, can be done properly and everybody watches it and likes it and all this other stuff and, not gonna have any backers. Oh, a man and a woman shouldn't be wrestling each other. A man can easily hurt a woman and all this other stuff. Like, fuck off.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're right to a certain extent, but she's in on it, and she wants to be involved.
Let her.
Let her. There's no fucking reason not to.
Exactly.
It's the same with other sports.
Yeah.
I don't know if guys and girls can be on the same rugby team, but I'm sure there can be. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of one of those things where I don't know if that's appropriate or not, but it happens. I mean,
Yeah.
it happens in wrestling for sure. You know,
Yeah.
I look at Chris Jericho putting Stacy Keibler in the walls of Jericho,
Yes.
and I'm like, well, her legs are long enough for that, but
Mm.
well, the fact of the matter is, she said yes to it.
Yeah.
So if you're a woman and you say yes to the match, and there's a big difference between, in my opinion, domestic abuse and this, and I know this is kind of a taboo subject, but the fact is, if Stacy Keibler said yes to that, or Beulah McGillicuddy said yes to that, or Mae Young said yes to that,
Yeah.
or China, whatever the fuck,
Yeah.
then as long as it doesn't go too far,
Yeah.
then there's no reason why that can't happen.
And that's exactly my point. Where is that fine line
Yeah.
to where it's acceptable and it doesn't go too far? And I mean, if all parties are in favor of it and okay with it and the company backs it, what's wrong?
Exactly.
Nothing.
No, I don't think so.
I mean, why do you think they had Scarlett Bordeaux and Disco Inferno have a couple matches?
Yeah.
Why do you think they've had Tessa and OVE and Sami Callihan have matches against each other? Why do you think that
ODB.
ODB started wrestling guys? Why do you think the WWE let China wrestle dudes?
Or Beth Phoenix. for
Or
that
Beth
matter.
Phoenix? Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, it's 2019, people. Get your goddamn heads out of your ass.
Yeah.
And to me, it also kind of falls under this category of, like, for the longest time, there's been that struggle between equality of men and women. And this is just to help expand that horizon, if you will.
Yeah.
Having Tessa Blanchard against Sami Callihan, having Beth Phoenix participate in a man's Royal Rumble, China participating in a man's Royal Rumble, Karma when she was in the WWE,
Oh, fuck, Nia Jax.
Nia Jax, exactly.
Now, that being said, I've never put an intergender match in a Hell in a Cell or a Steel Cage.
Yeah,
That would be too far.
yeah. See, it's a very tricky thing because
Yeah.
you want to have a good storyline, you want to have it be entertaining, but you also don't want to risk backlash.
Exactly.
So,
Now, this is a ladder match for the X Division champion. I don't see. Now, everything I said about Tessa Blanchard, I don't see her winning the belt.
right,
That would be interesting, but I
Yeah.
just don't see it.
true.
You've got three other guys.
Yeah,
East Austin is a slimy motherfucker. He might win. I'm not sure who's going to be in the other wrestler there. And then you got Jay Christ.
yes.
So, honestly, it's up in the air. I don't know.
Jay Christ could potentially retain the title. Ace Austin, yeah, I could see him winning. Whoever the final person is in this match, we'll see when it comes around. Daga, I mean, he's just fresh on a singles run right now, so I think you got to build up some momentum with him and keep him going on a singles run for a little bit before considering a title match. So, I mean, if Tessa ends up winning, I mean, fuck, she'd be the first woman in the history of the company to do it. I mean, will it happen? Not likely.
No.
Can it happen? Yeah. It just all depends.
Yeah, I honestly, I don't see that happening. And I mean, China winning the Intercontinental Champion, the first woman to win the Intercontinental Championship, you know what? That's fine.
Yeah.
That was the first.
Yeah.
Ever since then, you haven't seen any other woman as the Intercontinental Champion.
Right.
You had China, Beth Phoenix, and Karma, or Awesome Kong, be involved in the Royal Rumble.
Yes.
For the guys.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying Tessa Blanchard can't be the X Division champion. I just don't think it would be wise to have her win the ladder match with 3 other guys in the ring. Yeah. So, honestly, I don't know.
Yeah. I will say that one thing that I am very, very impressed with is the fact that even though Blanchard is her last name, she hasn't used that by any stretch to get ahead in the business.
No. Not at all. And I made a rant a couple days ago about Charlotte Flair. So if you haven't seen that, check it out.
Yeah.
I think I did a pretty good job.
Yeah.
You've got the TNA Knockouts Championship. Taya Valkyrie, the Bella Loca, versus Tennille Dashwood.
Yeah. As it stands right now, Taya is the longest knockout in company's history.
Yeah.
Which is quite impressive. And, you know, when we found out that Tennille was going to be in Impact, I was like, okay, cool. Right on. That's good for her.
Yeah.
And I did say a while ago that I would like to see Tennille with a women's championship, whether it be the Knockouts championship or whatever. At this point in time,
No.
I don't see it.
No. I mean, she's just new in Impact.
Yeah, she's a fantastic wrestler, hell of a performer, really good talker. This character she has now is far and above any shit show she did in WWE.
Yeah.
But
In fact, I joked with Kyle and said she's going to debut and go, well, my name isn't going to be Tessa anymore. I'm going to be someone else. So, that didn't happen.
Yeah.
So, this is pretty good. I mean, and I probably mentioned this last week, or maybe another time, but I look at Taya Valkyrie, and it's like, you know, I get irritated because it's like WWE. You have these wrestlers come over, and they change the character. Now, Taya came in, and she reminded me of like an Undertaker-esque character, which is fine.
She was an Undertaker-esque character, but also going along the lines of like the Lucha royalty thing as well.
Yeah.
The slow walk, the lights down low, the red, her brightly colored outfit, the baby blue, sky blue, whatever, and the pink, and the crown, and all this other stuff. And then she was kind of a bad guy at that point, wasn't 100% sure, but then she eventually went the route of like Little Red Riding Hood with the red cape and the hood and dancing and smiling and all this other stuff, which was fine. It worked for her pretty well. And then they made it basically public. Well, it was made public, but they made it more public. The fact that her and Johnny Impact are married and they're an item, and have her be Knockouts champion, him be world champion, and her adopting his attitude and his kind of mannerisms and his wardrobe style and all this other stuff, like fully and legitimately becoming a heel. It's like, well, it's benefited her so far. She's come this far, and she's, been Knockouts champion for 6 months, I think, something like that. So,
Well, the only thing that irritates me is that she went from being this Mystique character to a ditzy blonde. I appreciate the fact that her and Johnny are heels, but why would you change a character like that? It was so far left from what she did in AAA, and when she came to Impact, it's just, it's not right. I don't know how else to put it.
she has definitely 100% become a heel. She has the attitude change, and, thinking she's better than everybody else, and, the disgusting looks on her face when it comes to certain things, and all this other stuff. But as far as a ditzy blonde is concerned, that's just fucking degrading as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, I agree. Oh, is that what you're saying about what I'm saying?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. No, I agree.
Like, to me, when you say ditzy blonde, it means that they're not very intelligent, they do stupid things, they say stupid things, or they say things where it's like, it's a good thing you're pretty because you're not very bright. So, along those lines, and Taya is far from that.
Exactly. Oh, yeah. No, I agree with that.
I mean, you look at the commercials for Zombieland 2. That's the definition of a ditzy blonde.
Right.
And Taya is way far from that.
Yeah. So, that being said, I believe Taya's gonna win.
Yeah.
It's not Tennille's time yet.
Yeah.
She just came into the impact zone.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what happens in the near future. Yes, I believe that she will become the Knockouts champion at some point.
Oh, I believe it wholeheartedly.
But, yeah, as for Sunday, it's gonna be Taya Valkyrie.
Yeah. All the way. There is a reason why I put the match between Taya and was it Gail Kim? Or was it Tessa? As one of my favorite matches when we did another event.
Yes.
Yeah. Because as much as she's like an annoying, obnoxious heel, she's very, very good.
Yeah.
There's no questioning that at all.
And we had Rosemary come back,
Yeah.
and you could see Taya and the expression on her face, and she's like crab walking out of the ring backwards, or the aisle backwards.
Yeah.
To me that was a good acting.
Yeah.
Like piss yourself, Rosemary's a big threat, or whatever.
I thought I got rid of her for good, and she's back now. Oh, God.
Exactly.
Help me. Anyway.
Yeah, so, six-man tag team match, you got the Rascals versus Dr. Wagner Jr.,
Aerostar
Aerostar,
Taurus?
and Taurus.
Taurus, yeah.
And, yeah, I know Dr. Wagner Jr. I've seen him wrestle
Yeah.
in CMLL and probably AAA.
Yes.
So, he's definitely a legend in the business.
Yeah.
One of the best luchadors in the business. He was unmasked recently, so
Yes.
I guess the law is now that you're unmasked, you can't wear a mask,
Mm.
which is weird.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. So, anyways, he's unmasked now.
Yeah.
You got Taurus and
Aerostar.
Aerostar. So yeah, that's gonna be a good match too, because we look at those three guys, and of course Dr. Wagner as a legend in the business.
Yes.
They're gonna have a good fight. And now you have the Rascals. Can we just fucking stop it with the backstage skits? Fuck. Like, I have to fucking skim through the fucking. Like, it's not funny. So why are you having it? I don't understand. I really don't understand it. You know, as for their wrestling ability, yeah,
Oh, they're
they're
fantastic.
pretty good. I really enjoy that.
Yeah.
You know, just knock off the shit, seriously. But in any case, I'm gonna go with Dr. Wagner and the other two.
The AAA trio.
The
if you
AAA
will.
trio, yes.
There was a match not that long ago on Impact. I believe I made mention of it with Dr. Wagner Jr. and Blue Demon Jr. Yeah, that was a really good match. Two big legendary luchadors in the business, well known around the world pretty much. You know, like you said, Dr. Wagner Jr. having been unmasked and also his hair cut. So he's pretty much lost both ends of a hair versus mask versus mask, whatever. So yeah, that's gone that route. I could potentially see Dr. Wagner Jr., Errol Star, and Taurus win this one. I mean, the Rascals are, without a doubt, very good team. Good
Yeah.
threesome. That kind of sounds wrong, but whatever.
Well, yeah, I agree. I agree.
They are very good performers, very good wrestlers. They are entertaining as hell.
Yeah.
I'm not exactly sure what it would take for the Rascals to get a win on this one.
Yeah.
So, I mean, just go.
They got two different, like, you have two different styles out of these teams.
Right.
You got high flying with the Rascals, with the Luchadors, with those three guys.
Yeah.
So, it's gonna be tough because you don't know who's gonna win.
Yeah.
So, that being said, yeah, I'm gonna go with Team AAA.
Yeah. I think I will as well.
Or
Just
Team Mexico, whatever.
Team Mexico, Team Triple.
Now we got a match that would be interesting. To say the least, I don't think we've seen this guy on Impact yet.
Right.
We have,
Big Mike!
yeah, we
Michael
got
Elgin.
Big Mike! Unbreakable Michael Elgin versus
Marufuji.
Marufuji.
I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce his first name because I know I'll fuck it up.
Yeah, so,
Over the last month, well, few weeks leading up to Bound for Glory, this has been touted as a dream match. Elgin
Yeah.
against Marufuji, so I mean, it'll be interesting to see how it goes.
yeah, you know, I don't think I've seen Marufuji wrestle unless I've seen a few matches years ago.
Maybe,
Watching All Japan or New Japan or whatever, so it could happen, who knows. And Michael Elgin, obviously, I've watched him for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
This guy definitely one of the best wrestlers
Yeah.
coming out of Oshawa, Ontario, wrestling in Ring of Honor, a few matches in Smash, Japan, Mexico, just everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
So this guy definitely is one of the best, and I think that his matches with Brian Cage were pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I can't wait to see what else he does. It would be awesome when they put the Impact title on him eventually.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
But I don't know. So it's gonna be a good match. Like I said, I don't know too much about Marufuji. I'd like to see if I actually have seen his matches in Japan.
Right.
I don't know. I might have. But that being said, I mean, it's a toss-up. I
Yeah,
like
for sure.
Michael Elgin is a brick shithouse, and he can
Oh,
do
yeah.
anything. And whatever. I just don't know a lot about Marufuji at this moment.
Yeah, I don't either.
So, and it's a dream match. So obviously he was in Japan for a long time.
I think so, yeah.
I'm not sure what to say about that.
Yeah. Aside from the high regards and high touting of Michael Elgin, what else can you say about this match, honestly?
Yeah.
I mean, there's no disrespect to Marufuji, it's just we don't know a lot about the guy. Plain and simple.
Yeah. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
So it'll be a surprise. I don't know. I can't pick one, to be quite honest with you. Because I want to stay with our Ontario boy, but I also have a lot of respect for the Japanese wrestlers
Yeah.
as well. So I don't know.
Yeah, it's, wait and see.
Yeah. So now we have the match that we've been waiting for a long time,
Yeah.
and I still have yet to see him in Impact.
Right.
I've seen all the vignettes or whatever he was in.
Right.
We saw an interview with Chris Van Fleet.
Yes.
So we've got Ken Shamrock versus
Moose!
and this is interesting.
Oh, yeah, very much so.
Now this year, Moose is one of the best heel turns that I've seen in a while in Impact anyways. So his attitude changed quite a bit,
Oh, yes.
you know, but
Calling himself Mr. Impact and all this other stuff.
yeah,
Wearing the robe.
yeah. So I mean, I don't know, it's kind of weird. You look at someone like Ken Shamrock, and I haven't really seen a lot of his matches in UFC. I think, well, I mean, we've seen a little bit from the early days.
Yes.
But other than that, I don't know too much. Obviously, we watched him in WWF, former Intercontinental Champion, former Hardcore Champion, former Take Team Champion, former NWA Champion.
Yes.
He's been in Impact for quite some time. Japan, I don't know if he won anything in Japan. He may have.
Yeah.
So, him coming back will be interesting. He's 55 years old. I know age hasn't got shit on anybody, but
Yeah.
I don't know. That's going to be interesting, but there's finally somebody to shut Moose up.
Basically.
So,
Yeah. There was a match, actually, just last week with Moose and Stephen Bonner.
oh yeah.
That was actually pretty good.
Yeah. It's funny, and we were talking about this on our Facebook chat, about how you have the fucking 20 years ago, these MMA guys were coming over to WWF.
Yeah.
And, you know, shortly after that, Brock Lesnar went over to UFC and came back to WWE,
Yeah.
you know, and then, of course, on Impact, you had Quentin Jackson and Tito Ortiz.
Yeah.
And so it's like, it's coming full circle again,
Yeah.
because WWE has Brock Lesnar, has Cain Velasquez, you know, and now Ken Shamrock is back on Impact
Yeah.
after so many years.
Yes.
So it's kind of coming that way, and it's pretty cool. It's going to be interesting over this match as well, because these guys are definitely one of the best tall wrestlers in Impact. In my opinion, I think Moose definitely knows his shit and can kick anybody's ass, but I think Ken Shamrock will give him a run for his money.
I think so. Yeah. And you know, talk about MMA stars that have transitioned into wrestling. And, you know, talk about recently Ken Shamrock going back to Impact, you know. Cain Velasquez going to WWE. That one match with Stephen Bonner and Moose. I don't know if that's going to be a continuous thing or not. You know, you've got Frank Trigg with Moose kind of training him and whatever. Then, you know, there's Ronda Rousey and then Ken Shamrock for a little bit in WWF. There was a brief bit of time it was maybe 6 months to a year, roughly, where, or maybe a little longer, who knows, where they had Dan Severn in WWF.
Yeah, I forgot to mention him as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, people say that MMA and wrestling have no place within each other, but at the same time,
Hello.
you tend to forget that a lot of MMA guys are wrestling fans just as much as vice versa.
Oh yeah.
You know, that's bullshit. Like, fucking Joe Rogan has no reason to badmouth professional wrestling, and everybody calls it fucking fake. You want to be in the ring, you get into the fucking ring, and you get your ass handed to you. It's been done many times because these guys work their fucking ass off, and they go into the ring and they get bumped and bruised and whatever, broken bone. You want to call professional wrestling fake? How about you ask Draws? How about you ask Owen Hart? Oh yeah, right, he's dead. How about you go ask Mazawa? Oh yeah, he's dead. Here's the thing. You want to talk shit about a wrestling sport, about a sport that you call fake. You get in the ring and you get your back hurt or you get your legs broken and you tell me that wrestling isn't fucking fake. And I'm sick and tired of people fucking saying how wrestling is fake and MMA is real. You put a wrestling hold, you put a figure four leg hold on somebody and their leg could snap just like that because that is one of the most dangerous moves you could think of. Because I go and I look at wrestling today and I see moves where Adam Page goes from the fucking turnbuckle, being pushed off and hits his tailbone on the fucking apron. And you tell me that's fake? Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? I'm sick and tired of people telling me that wrestling is fucking fake and it's a dumb sport because you have no idea how fucking wrong you are. You have no fucking idea. You don't know shit about shit. Yeah, MMA I got respect for as well, but you don't badmouth other sports. I don't watch baseball. I don't watch basketball or anything like that. But I would never shit talk that sport because I have a lot of respect for that shit. And you have no idea what you're talking about when you talk shit about wrestling. It is one of the best sports today. Yeah, I say sports. You may call it sports entertainment, but it's still fucking sports.
So yeah, with this match, it'll be really interesting. I'm sure Ken can hold his own with Moose. Maybe there'll be some underhanded tactics involved to get Moose to win. More than likely, though, I think Ken's gonna win.
Yeah, I'd like to see him slap the leg lock on Moose, though. That'll be interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, Moose definitely is a lot more. I don't want to know if agile is the right word, but.
A little bit.
So, I mean, I know Ken hasn't been in the ring that long. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see those two guys go at it. But yeah, slap the leg lock on Moose, it'll be interesting.
Yeah.
So.
And can I just say, for 55 years old, holy fuck, is Ken in good shape?
Yeah, he is really taking care of himself.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, yeah, he took a year off, or a few years off.
Yeah.
But yeah, he really looked after himself. And, you know, you talk about a guy outside of the ring. He's so soft-spoken and just seems like a nice guy. And those are mainly the most dangerous guys if you think about it.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens, but
Don't let the nice demeanor fool you, because they could rip you in half in a heartbeat.
yeah, Moose definitely has his run for the money.
Yes. And just quickly, yes, made mention of the interview with Chris Van Vliet and Ken Shamrock. By the way, go check out Chris Van Vliet's channel on YouTube. Very, very good. He's interviewed a lot of big name stars like Ken Shamrock, like the Young Bucks, like Kenny Omega, like Cody, like Luchasaurus, like Jungle Boy, like D'Lo Brown, like a whole plethora of others. And there's an interview he just did maybe a couple weeks ago or so where he interviewed Marco Stunt.
Yeah.
Oh, it's very funny. He tells a story and it goes like this. I'll try and make this as quick as possible because we got one more match to get to. But him and his buddies went to a Wendy's. They ordered some Frosties. It was like during the summer or something. Going through the drive-thru, they get to the window. They they pay for their Frosties, and the lady at the drive-thru goes, "Well, you boys excited to have some time off of school and out of school?" And Marco goes, "Oh, I've been out of school now for like 3 years." And the girl's like, "What? Seriously? Let me see some ID." It's like, really? You need to see some ID to prove that Marco is old enough to be like finished with school now? And it's like, yeah, she would not give us our Frosties until I proved my age, basically. And it's like, wow, that's fucked up.
Well, I saw the match a week ago or so, and it was like, fuck. He should audition for AC/DC. Like, I'm watching the match last night, and I gotta say, this was the best match I've seen. I mean, Jurassic Express without Luchasaurus himself, it's like, they're very athletic, they know their shit, they're a good tag team. So, size really, in my opinion, don't matter.
Right.
And I know that a few people talk about how the midgets are in the ring and whatever, but the fact of the matter is, okay, fine, call them midgets, but they're exactly what wrestling needs. They're very quick into the ring, they're very quick in their moves.
Yes.
And yeah, okay, so they might not win, but they're still very athletic.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't matter if you're 3 feet tall or you're 8 feet tall, you still have a lot of great momentum.
Yes.
In fact, I would say the shorter wrestlers have a lot more momentum.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, you could say that.
No, that being said, I can't wait to see when Luchasaurus comes back.
Yeah. Yeah, that should be very interesting. So finally, we get to the big match for the Impact World Championship. We've got the current champion Brian Cage and the #1 contender Sami Callihan.
Yeah, Sami Callihan, definitely one of the most coolest wrestlers of today. Like, he's a really good heel.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Dirtbag, you
Yeah.
know. Just one of the best in general. I mean, and it's like, I didn't see him in NXT when he had his Digimon haircut, but you watch his matches with Tessa, and they were really good.
Yeah.
His matches with Eddie Edwards
Yes.
were pretty good.
Yeah.
And I mean, I can't say a lot of his matches were great, but him with OVE, it would be wrong to say that it was a terrible match
Right.
or whatever.
Okay.
But anyhow, Brian Cage recently got married to Melissa Santos,
Yes.
and I didn't see their wedding yet. So I know
It was very interesting.
I know that Sammy crashed it, a la Triple H,
Well,
sort of.
Sammy crashed like reception afterwards. The wedding itself, well, let's just say it was a shit show.
Yeah, I can imagine. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna say Brian Cage.
Yeah.
I like Sammy, I just don't see him beat Brian in this one.
Yeah, I mean, for the amount of shit talk that Sammy has done with Cage and the things that have gone on between Sammy and Brian and even Melissa,
Oh, yeah.
it's gonna be a Super Destroyer, let's say.
Yeah.
And, like, don't get me wrong, I do see Sammy having what it takes to be potentially a world champion, but if Brian Cage is pissed off, get the fuck out of his way.
Yeah. That's basically it. I mean, I like Brian Cage. I do like Sammy Callahan, and he does have a good odd, a good chance because of OVE.
Yeah.
So there's that. I just don't know. I think Brian has a better shot. So
Yeah.
I will say Brian for the win.
Yeah, I'm going Cage myself.
Yeah. So this has been Bound for Glory 2018, and that's a very good show. Like, I can't wait to see what Bound for Glory brings to the table.
Oh, yeah.
I know I did a review last year. I may have done a few more in the past. So that'll be interesting.
Yes.
So next week, we're going to do Fall Brawl 90. Right now, I'm watching 94.
Yes.
So, yeah, Fall Brawl 94. And then Halloween Havoc the week after that. Halloween Havoc 1995. I know it's Halloween Havoc 95. So, I don't care. We're going to go with 95.
Yeah.
So, this has been a great episode. And, yeah, we'll talk to you next time.
Check out Bound for Glory this Sunday. It should be a good one.
Yeah, awesome. So, from me and Matt, this is Killer Kyle. And we will see you next time. Deuces.
Bye.